incurred by the previous administration. Adjusting for this decrease would then be 3.8 million pesos or 52%. Water, although registering at an increase of 860.9 thousand pesos or 43%, included 1,358,077 pesos incurred by the previous administration, which was charged against my July to December 2013 period. Adjusting for this carryover, water expense for July to December 2013 actually decreased and not increased by 497,146.71 or 24.7% against the same period in 2012. Electricity increased in 2013 by 14,699,296.45 pesos or a 107% during the July to December 2013, but included payments covering May to June 2013 amounting to 9,395,026.18 pesos. Adjusting for this carryover, the net increase incurred by this administration for the comparative period is actually 38.5%, while the previous administration incurred an increase of 62.5% and not 27%. Donations decreased materially by 19.4 million pesos or 93% compared to the same period in 2012 because of my decision not to continue financial assistance to various NGOs as practiced by the previous administration, which gave away financial amounting to 10 million pesos plus such as those given to fiesta organizers and many others. Moreover, the bulk of donation expenses from July to December 2013 were given directly to indigents, DSWD-related activities for poverty alleviation, and community care. In summary, the pluses and minuses in both the revenue and expenditures account resulted to a net cash from operating expenses. Based on the general fund consolidated statement of cash flow amounting to 129.7 million pesos and the cash amounting to 254.1 million pesos as of December 31, 2013. Thus, it was possible by last year's end to reward our Team Belen Dagupan with a bonus over and above the 13-month pay, and this, according to our city auditor, is the very first of its kind in Region 1, a cause for celebration indeed. As a result, our preparation for our yearly City Fiesta took off with more energy and gusto by participating City Hall employees. Together with our civil society, the leaders, the 2013 City Fiesta was a very successful affair given the modest financial resource they themselves generated will linger long in the heart of minds of our visiting Pawil Dagupeños. Lest we forget, and allow me also to briefly recall our achievements in the social services for 2013. But before we go to the next agenda, I would like to call our department heads and our division heads, all the members of the Team Belen Dagupan, and of course our Sangguniang Council to please stand up, and please let's give them, all of them, a round of applause. Thank you very much. Our social welfare and development and nutrition, we have the following. Project Belen, or the Better Education for Livelihood and Employment Needs Program, which is a new program in coordination with TESDA that benefited students for 2D animation, a value of more than 400,000. We trained another 40 under our Cash for Training program. For child and youth, this administration registered an increase in all plans and programs showed on the screen. As for our Crisis Intervention Center, the number of children in need of special protection decreased because of better advocacy. Meanwhile, our ERPAT, FDS, and Sustainable Livelihood Program showed an increase. We trained carpenters with funding support from Congresswoman Manay Gina de Venecia. We also provided shelter for 113 families with funding support from the National Housing Authority. Our Pantawid Pamilya Filipino program beneficiaries now bloom to 3,434 from the 2,229 figures of 2012. Furthermore, we conducted a massive livelihood campaign in every barangay under Project Belen, covering 148 participants, including basic business management training for the 60 women. We also converted a non-productive building occupied by a foreigner for free under the previous administration, which was clearly disadvantageous to our city, to a livelihood and productivity center, or our skill training center. With all of this, we have not forgotten persons with disabilities. All programs, projects, and activities under our STAC TDC registered significant increases in terms of beneficiaries covered. For senior citizens, we sponsored eye screening and supported cataract operations covering 96 patients since July 2013. I believe our senior citizens are here. Please rise to be acknowledged. Palakpakan po natin silang lahat. Disaster mitigation also remains to be one of our primary concerns. We provided emergency relief for 28,361 victims of Typhoon Maring, with support from 45 participating NGOs, including the Pangasinan Medical Society, the Inner Wheel Club of Dagupan City, the Rotary Clubs, and many others. We likewise received great support from our good Congresswoman, Manay Gina de Venecia, the DILG Secretary, Mar Rojas, and the DSWD. What's more, we continue to support solo parents by way of ID insurances and or certificates. I am also glad to report that trainings, seminars, and projects on nutrition registered various increases in many of its programs. This in partnership with private companies like the Unilever Philippines, the Med Johnson Philippines, Kabisig ng Kalahi, the Inner Wheel Club of Dagupan City, headed by Dr. Arlene Sanchez, and the Pangasinan Medical Society, headed by Dr. Beta Fe Manawis Castillo, which won the highest nutrition award given by the Philippines Medical Association, better known as the Icasiano Award. Moreover, the DSWD Regional Office sponsored the 6-month feeding program covering 2,522 daycare pupils. To better assist our underprivileged families, livelihood projects were conducted for mothers of malnourished children. Following closely in support of our social service are the public services, delivered until the year end of 2013. These are the establishment of the City Action Service Team, or the CAS, headed by SPO for Ocampo, newly created to respond quickly to social problems. CAS provides the link to other departments in order to deliver the necessary service to those in need. Accomplishments of CAS for 2013 include granting of financial assistance through the help of the Region 1 Medical Center, Dr. Roland Mejia, and of our good Congresswoman, Manay Gina de Venecia. Decrease in the processing time of tricycle franchise stickers from 11 months to only 20 minutes. Zero graft and corruption. The zero graft and corruption on granting and renewal of tricycle franchise. The establishment of an OFW desk. We set this up to protect the Dagupeños who will be working abroad, making sure that they do not fall victim to illegal recruiters. As of today, we have already rescued 5 OFWs, for which we are very, very thankful to POEA, to OWA, and DOLE for their quick response in helping our distressed OFWs. May I know if our rescued OFWs are with us here today? Are they here? Could you please stand up? Okay. Likewise, CAS continues to assist job seekers for employment abroad. For services from the City Health Office, we had medical and surgical missions, which 24 medical dental missions conducted in 17 barangays for the second half of 2013 resulted to 13,603 beneficiaries of medical dental services compared to 1,258 for the entire year of 2012, registering an increase of 981%. For senior citizens, we had Panangaro, Kinambae, Tanlaki, a focused healthcare program for the elderly, addressing degenerative and chronic illness affecting our senior citizens. It commenced in July 2013 at a bi-monthly schedule that already benefited more than thousands in the end of 2013. Compared to the same period in 2012, which only registered around 100 patients in terms of free blood tests, free consultations and medicine, and various vaccinations. As an accredited PhilHealth benefit package provider, the City Health Office has catered to 8,213 members and dependents of the National Housing Targeting System. Poverty reduction and the 4-piece beneficiaries and LGO enrolled 12,000 members at the City Health Office. An increase of 37% availment was noted for 2013 compared to 2012 for outpatient department, availing of free medicines, laboratory examinations, and other obligatory services. One of the important outcomes that resulted from the barangay consultation conducted by my office, bringing the government closer to the people, and the City Health Office was the massive information campaign on chronic disease awareness and the availability of free drugs and medicines in support of indigent patients suffering from common non-communicable disease, namely hypertension, diabetes, asthma, and high cholesterol, among others. Hence, continuous treatment was ensured and dramatic increase in the number of beneficiaries was noted. Thanks to the support of our national government agencies like the PhilHealth, the Department of Health, and the DSWD. Furthermore, the enrollment of 122 pregnant mothers during the last quarter of 2013 under the PhilHealth-sponsored program attests to the advocacy of the present administration and the medical community that all pregnancies are high-risk pregnancies and need to be delivered in the hospitals or birthing clinics to attend zero maternity death in the city of Dagupan. This initiative, in coordination with PhilHealth, increased facility-based deliveries or in birth hospitals and birthing clinics of pregnant mothers from 67% in 2012 to 80% by the end of 2013. I dare say with confidence that in Belen, Dagupan, no sibling should lose a brother or a sister, and a mother her child. In the area of communicable disease control, free rabies vaccination for animal bites, dogs, cats, and many others has considerably increased by 223%, with this not attributed to more animal bites, but to increase availability of anti-rabies vaccines in accordance with my program, Free Medicines for All. Furthermore, early child care and safe motherhood shall be the mainstay of preventive and promotive programs. Preventive dental care and other programs to control communicable and non-communicable disease. On our population management, we have conducted various activities addressing the needs of our growing population. These are regular marriage counseling, clients increased by 12 to 149%, mother class which increased by 56.9%, adolescent health and youth development program which also increased by an outstanding 615%, mass weddings and responsible parenting seminars. For security, the PNP for the period January 13 up to April 2014 apprehended 146 persons for illegal drugs, 28 for illegal firearms, and 104 wanted persons. We have also established the Belen 911 for emergency and urgent concerns. For these reasons, I was not surprised when we received the following recognition for our beloved city. The most outstanding mayor from the Dangerous Drug Board, the Seal of Good Housekeeping from the DILG, a National Award of Recognition for the Department of Education's Adopt a School program, an Outstanding Pangasinan Achiever Award during the Facebook 2013 Annual Award Ceremony. PES, by the way, stands for Pangasinan Association of Columnists and Editors. All these augurs well for the Dagupeños, who can now stand proudly for their beloved Belen Dagupan. Garnering a national recognition required the full support of dedicated public servants toiling ceaselessly. To their credit, may I call again the Team Belen Dagupan together with our Sangguniang Panlungsod members to receive from our fellow Dagupeños their fitting reward. Another warm of applause. We have learned many lessons from 2013, which now give us more disciplines and courage in facing the more challenging 2014. Fellow Dagupeños, social services will continue to receive our primary attention. For 2014, we have budgeted 183 million pesos, or 3% more than the 2013, from January to mid-May of this year alone. We already have accomplished the following. Under Alagang Balon Dagupan, a surgical medical mission with the UST Medical Mission Incorporated, Region 1 Medical Center, the Dagupan Doctors Villaflor Memorial Hospital, and the Pangasinan Medical Society. The beneficiaries are here as well. Please give them a round of applause. Nutrition programs with Unilever, Med Johnson, Kabisig ng Kalahi, the Department of Education, the Pangasinan Medical Society, the Innerfield Club of Dagupan, and CSI Group of Companies, a cancer checkup and screening with Pangasinan Medical Society, the MOA signing, together with the Jesus Christ Church of the Latter-day Saints, to provide our PWDs with wheelchairs without limit. We will now continue. Ladies and gentlemen, could please give me a time. I just want to take water. Medyo paus na po ako eh. Under children education, we have the first and ever accreditation of daycare centers. The improvement and repainting of daycare centers. The recognition day of daycare pupils. The annual Children's Congress with the Department of Education. The Gulayan sa Paaralan, still with our DepEd family. And of course, for our culture and arts programs. The office inauguration and programs was held this year. Under sports development, the BTF does it, of the building or building the future, developing our excellence in sports program. For our nutrition program, we train 64 trainers, leaders, for the infant and the young child feeding trainers. Doing so brings the city government closer to our people. For public services, we continue to ride on the gains we garnered in 2013. We now have budgeted the amount of 237 million pesos, or 18% less than 2013, but already we have accomplished the following from this January to mid-May of this year, some of which are in the area of disaster preparedness seminars conducted in barangays with CDRMO, turnover of the new dredging machine from the DPWH Water Master 3, of which right now the dredging has already started. And assistance, alam nyo sa kakakulit ko po, kay Congresswoman Manegina de Venecia at kay Secretary Mar Rojas po. Right from the custom, diniretso na po sa atin yung dredging machine. Together with the new one, meron pang yung dalawa na dati na inaayos para maging tatlo po yung magdidredge po sa atin. Formal opening of the Public Alert and Response Management Center, or the PARMC. Free life skill swimming lessons towards a drone-free city for 6,000 children. Have started already the first batch of 500. Hopefully, we can finish the 6,000 up to the year end. And I would be needing the help of the Department of Education to encourage children to be trained with the life skill swimming. This is free for all of the children, for the 6,000. On the rapid earthquake damage assessment system, or we call it the REDAS, under waste management, we have the Wrappers to Pavers program in coordination with DepEd and the Unilever Philippines. Ang nagdadala po ng plastic po ay mga bata to the different schools. The MOA signing and partnership with Procter & Gamble and Sure Global W2W1, or for the Waste to Earth project. Actually, before they plan to give us, siguro it's almost 200 million project. Kaya lang because yung waste po natin, hindi po siya ganun karami. And now, they promise to tailor-fit it dun sa size lang po na kailangan natin na facility without any centavo spent by the people of Dagupan. We already made an inspection on the site. We already also show them where the facility could be put up. And of course, we have another meeting last week from the Procter & Gamble Philippines. And right now, they're starting to do the feasibility study together with Engineer Jane Rosario and the WMD head, si Mr. Ronald de Guzman. Hopefully, together with the Sangguniang Palunsod support, magkasama po kami ng mga Sangguniang members when we signed the MOA. And I'd like to thank them for supporting this project together with the Procter & Gamble Philippines. Sana po, next year, after the feasibility study po, maayos na natin yung problema natin sa ating dam site. Dahil sobra na pong kawawa ang ating mga bata, mga kabataan, senior citizens po sa Bunuang Bukig. Tuwing dumadaan po ako dyan, minsan because of the emission of the gas methane, alam nyo, kawawang bata magkakasigit po sila kapag ganon. But we have to put an end to this. I'm not promising, but I'll try my best to work hard for this, together with all of our Sangguniang members. And the Zero Waste Initiative for capability building and improvement of bureaucracy. We have the weekly flag ceremony with a report. I deliver my report to all of the government employees and the department heads every Monday. Wala akong paltos yan unless tayo po ay may mga out-of-town commitments. For employees, for the sake of transparency and accountability. A live weekly executive session every Monday for reporting plans and accomplishments as part of the LGU's commitment of transparency, accountability, and good governance. Seminars on barangay annual budget for fiscal year 2014 with the City Mayor's Office and the City Budget Office and our DILG. Seminar on the Strategic Performance Management System, or the SPMS, with the Civil Service Commission. The Barangay Empowerment Seminar with PMP, DILG, City Budget Office, the City Planning and Development Office, and other departments and government agencies. The NEO of the newly elected officials seminar. This 2014, we have budgeted 162 million pesos for economic services of 16.1% more than 2013. Our accomplishments for January